Don't call Mr. Hadi. I will call you. If you call me, it's not going to go through. I have to call you. Unless you called me once before. Or I text you. Let us see. Hello? Hello? Yes, my friend. You are a Muslim?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Okay. First of all, I've been watching your debates
Okay.
for a while, but I hope this will be a civil conversation. I don't want it to be like insults.
What civil conversation mean?
I mean, a civil conversation, meaning it's respectful.
Okay. So
There's no
can I
insults, no
use
inconvenience.
the words the Quran describe us to describe you? Is that okay? Or this is not civil?
Muslim, yeah. In the
No, no,
Quran, it
no, no,
says
no. I'm
Muslim.
saying, can I use the same words the Quran describe us as a Christian to describe you?
Example, I don't understand.
Like can I call you Najis?
No, that's not.
It's not civil, right? So why you
No.
are asking Christian to be civil when they talk to you, but you don't ask yourself why your God is calling people names and why he is teaching you to be supremacist? Why you Muslim you think that we are not clean and we are filthy, and you allow yourself to recite this verse day and night, says the Christian, the Jews, the Hindus, the Buddhists are najis. But if I say it to you, it's an insult. But if you say it to me, it is God teaching. It's wonderful. What do you think?
Can I see the verse?
Oh, no problem. I can show you the verse. Go ahead. Let us see. This is the Quran, chapter 9, verse number 28, and I will put it for you on the screen. Is YouTube is open for you?
Yes.
All right. Just be sure, please, that YouTube is muted. Here we go.
Chapter 9,
Yeah,
verse 28.
28.
O believers, indeed the polytheists are spiritually impure, so that they should not approach the sacred mosque after this year. If you fear poverty, Allah will enrich you. Okay.
So can I call you Najis? It's okay? Can I call you filthy, I mean? And you are the one who's asking me to be civil? Yet you are following the prophet who is not civil? The one who insult everybody, the one who discriminate them? We are not allowed to enter even cities because we are like dogs. The prophet, he ordered to kill all the dogs, and no dogs are allowed to enter the city of Mecca or Medina. And Christians and Jews and Hindus is the same. And yet you, my friend, see, I'm being nice to you. You are asking me to speak to you in a civil way. From which country you are from?
I prefer not to mention.
Okay, no problem. So I just taught you a lesson that if you are a person who like to be civil, don't follow a person whose name is Muhammad, or obviously he discriminate, he insult, he is supremacist. So this is my advice to you. Go ahead. What do you want to say to us?
Maybe okay. I'm not an expert, but then if I can see this, maybe the verse, the meaning is impure, maybe because they haven't embraced Islam. So
Exactly. So Islam considers that one who is not a Muslim is filthy. That's exactly what we are saying. So they cannot enter holy places because they are filthy. And you see the translation saying impure. This is a nice word, but in Arabic, najis means filthy, literally filthy. By the way, you know what filthy means? Do you know?
I mean, najas can be impure also.
Yeah. What filthy mean? Look, my English is not really good, so maybe you can help me. What filthy mean?
Well, I mean, it's better to use impure. Right?
No, I need your help. You see, English is not my first language. I speak, like many languages. Like I speak like Hassan. Hassan, he speak 70 million languages, but my English is not. I'm not perfect with it yet. So when I say somebody is filthy, you Muslim, you do ablution, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why you do ablution?
To wash ourselves from spiritual impurity.
Okay. How you do that?
We wash ourselves with water.
Okay. And the purpose is to be what? To be cleaner, right?
Clean physically and spiritually.
Exactly. So do you like to jump in the water, have dead dogs in it to do pollution?
No, of course not.
What about if there is some blood and rags of of women period?
No, of course.
No. And what about there is a garbage in it?
No.
No. Why no? What is the reason?
It's dirty.
Because it's filthy, right? Okay. So how you explain to me that your prophet, he was doing that?
Can I see the... Is it hadith, is it?
Yeah, this is the hadith.
It's not showing.
It's going to come.
No. Okay. But I
Okay.
think there's a explanation on this. The scholars have mentioned.
Oh, you can
on-
explain it. You are, come on, it's easy. I mean, even
Well,
this one need explanation. Even this one need explanation. There's dogs. There's dead dogs. It's a small body of water, like a jacuzzi. There's dead dogs. There's women blood from period. There's garbage. Even this one need explanation. I mean, I will read in a book. So you're a
I've got-
prophet. I asked you the same question. You said this is filthy. I will not do that. But this means your prophet himself is filthy, and yet he called us najis. How somebody he jump in a water in the size of a jacuzzi, have dead dogs, not only one dog, dead dogs, and women of blood from period rags, many of them, and garbage. And when people they question him, are you doing that? He said, well, so what? Water is always pure. Nothing make it impure.
I've not read the discussion of the scholars on this.
What the scholars, what they will say? The scholars, they will say the prophet is amazing. The prophet is wonderful. The prophet is so clean. Yes, and actually I have a debate once with Muslims, and they made a meeting, 5 of them, and they made a refutation to me, and they said, yes, the prophet is so clean, and he is so clean to the point he used to clean fleas from his head. I mean, do you see how clean your prophet is? He's full of lies. So the Muslims, they decided to make a meeting, 5 of them, to refute the Christian prince. And they made a video refutation to the lies of a Christian prince. And in this refutation, they says, yes, the prophet was so clean. And this is get Christian prince a liar busted. He was so clean to the point he cleaned himself from lies. You know what lies is, right?
Yes.
Those things, they grow on your hair, and they watch you, what you are doing. There's a lie. She wrote a book about your prophet, and because she did live in his underwear, so she saw everything. She was a witness. I mean, it's a horrible book. You don't want to read it. So what kind of a prophet is full of lies? He jump in water, have dead dogs, women blood from period, and stinky garbage. And this is what the hadith is saying. It says there are stinking things in it. Stinking, not only because garbage can be just new. It's not stinking yet. You know what I mean? Do I agree?
Yes. Okay.
It says it's stinking. It's not only garbage, it is a stinking garbage. So the smell already is all over. So why your prophet is doing this, my friend?
If I can see, I haven't read the explanation, but then I think it was a well with that things in it. So it was a past tense.
Huh?
It was a well. I mean, it was a well with those things in it.
My
So
friend,
it was
this
a
is
past tense.
not, this is a, they call it well because it used to be well one day and now it is just garbage. As you see, this is the city of Mecca and there's no water there except Zamzam. And if they have other source of water, they will not throw garbage in it. Those people, they are desperate for water. It's a desert. Nobody would throw garbage in a desert water, you know. So the reason it's garbage, full of garbage, dead dogs, because this is a well, it's empty, and there's some sewage water coming from the houses. In the old days, when a woman, she washed, until now in the villages, they wash dishes behind the door of the house. The door of the house will be lower than the rest of the house. Then the whole water will go in the street, and in the street, in the side of the wall, in the wall, there's like a little tunnel for the water to go down to the lower point. And obviously the dirty water is going there.
If you're aware about the fake regards of water, if the water is a lot, so that
Okay, how much a lot? How much a lot you think? So if it is, if this water is like, let us say, 6 meter wide, and there's dead dogs, and there is garbage, and there's women menstruation, you will jump in it? It's fine for you?
reading, I think it's the water is not stagnant; it's running water.
Okay, so no, it's not. This is not running water. This is not running water. Mecca does not have a river, my friend. What's running water? And this is Bi'r Bida. This, the reason they call it Bida, because it's the well of garbage. And here it says, there's a hadith. It measures even how big it is. It says here, Abu Dawud said, I measured the breadth of the well. Okay, read with me. Of Bida with my sheet, which I stretch over it. So he have a sheet. Usually he meant the abaya, you know, his dress. Over it, and I with it I measure it, okay, and with the hand, I measure it as 6 cubit, as width, as a breadth, and the height of it was lower than the pubic area. And not only that, it says, and the condition of the water color changed. You see it? The color. I saw the color of the water of the well had changed. It's ugly. So it's not a running water. It's not even a well of water. This is a sewage. This is dirty water. And it's very small. And as you see, it's very low. It doesn't even touch your, like, to your waist, you know. And it's about 6 cubic according to this guy. And as you see, this is Sahih.
How long is 6 cubits?
6 cubic is like 6 arms. Smaller than a room, you know, like when you say, if you have a room, a cubic is less than a meter. So if you have a room like 6 by 6, small room.
I mean, this we can agree and disagree. I mean, like I mentioned, the scholar says the water is running, and then
my friend, it's not running. There is no running water in Mecca except the spring of Zamzam. That is a spring. This is not a well. This is a well, and it's obviously is a dry well. This is why people, they throw garbage in it. Do you agree with me that if you live in the desert, nobody would throw garbage in a water can provide them with drinking water? Do we agree? Nobody would do that. If you live in the desert and you have a well of water, do you think people, they will throw garbage in it?
No.
Okay, so this is because it's dry, and this water maybe from rain when it's rain, maybe from the houses, but it's not rainwater, obviously. And that's why people, they throw garbage. Whatever is inside is not valid. And that's why people are asking him, are you doing that? Did you see that the people says, are you doing this? You know, if it was normal, people would not ask, correct? Do we agree?
I don't know, but
If it was
again,
normal, it was normal behavior for people to clean themselves from that water, then people, they will not say to him, why you are doing that? And they explain why. They are saying to him, there's garbage there. There's women, they throw their rags there. There's dead dogs there, stinking garbage there. How you do that? So the people are questioning the behavior of your prophet. And as you see, this is sahih. And then Muhammad, to explain his very weird behavior, he says, water is always pure, nothing make it impure. Do you agree with this statement?
the last statement, right? Yes. In general, by default is yes, but then of course there will be exceptions.
What do you mean? I
But
don't know.
yeah, I mean, by default, water is pure and it's not defined by anything. But then there will be
No,
an
no, no.
exception.
It says here, and nothing make it impure. So, but this is weird. That's mean the sewage is pure, because most of the sewage, by the way, is water, correct? Most of the sewage, maybe 85% of the sewage is water, or maybe more. So if the water is always pure, well, that's mean the sewage is always pure. You know, what is the piss of a human being? Is water, right? Maybe 99% of it is water, correct?
I don't know.
What do you mean, you know? I mean, what is your education? Like me, myself, I have elementary school. What is your education?
But okay, but regarding this hadith, I mean, it's up to the interpretation. I mean,
Okay, give me the interpretation. No problem. I'm going with you. Go ahead. Give me the interpretation. I'm listening.
Like the scholar says, it's not stagnant.
So what the scholar says, give me what the scholar says. What is that? The scholar says, the prophet is amazing. The prophet is so good. The prophet is the best. This is what the scholar says. We are asking you, you see, people in the time of Muhammad, they asked him the question and Muhammad gave the answer. So we do not need even the scholars. He claimed that water is always pure, nothing make it impure. And as you see, the water did not even cover the private part. It's below the private part of the man. It's very low. So you have a small jacuzzi room, and there is dead dogs in it. Not one, not two dogs, dead dogs. We do not know how many, which means they are already pieces. Stinking garbage, and women blood from menstruation rags. How in the world anyone will jump there and he clean himself there?
Maybe we can discuss on other things.
No problem. You see, I will go with you. Okay, guys, if you want to change the topic, I would go. Tell me another thing. Tell me something good about your prophet. Go ahead.
He's the last prophet.
Well, that will make him good.
I mean, he was chosen.
I will explain to you something. This is personal. I was the last one in my classroom. And like always, I get D or F. I am the last one to enter the school. I'm always late. I'm the last one to the teacher to talk to me. I'm the last one. The schools, they like me. And this is supposedly make me the good prophet. That's interesting.
That's different.
Well, what's different? You Muslim say is the last one. What does that mean?
No, because Allah chose Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Okay, who is Allah and why he chose Muhammad?
Why that? I mean,
maybe he chose him because he jumped in dirty water like this?
No, he didn't do it.
What do you mean he don't? So why he chose him then?
I mean, that is the wisdom of Allah. We won't. I mean, scholars
I
may
like the
say,
word wisdom. You know, it's very dumb. I'm asking you why Allah He chose Muhammad. You failed to give me. You see, I changed the topic just for you. You say to me, Allah He changed. He's the last prophet. What does that mean? This is very silly. Why Allah He stopped, like He became a mute now? He didn't want to send anyone. So Allah was busy sending messengers one after one after one and stop, and suddenly He closed the faucet.
yeah, the Quran is said to be the last testament.
Nowhere in the Quran it says Muhammad is the last prophet.
And there is, I think.
No, the Quran says Khatamun Nabiyyin. Khatim does not mean the last prophet.
I think it is the seal of the prophet, right?
Seal, yeah, he's sealed. He sealed which means he agreed with them. He agreed with them. The seal, you know, you put a seal. You know what seal mean? You go to the government.
Means
You go to the
close.
government. They go to the government. They put their stamp. That is a seal.
Meaning, I mean, seal can be a different meaning. Like it can be the closing
No,
prophet.
yeah,
The last.
no. This is false translation and this is false assumption, because the seal is the one who agree with the prophet before him, all of them with no exception. Nowhere it says that Muhammad is the last one. And let us assume it says that. What is the proof even that Muhammad is a prophet anyway?
There are some factors.
Is what?
There are some factors that
Some
he
facts?
is. I mean, some factors, some points that he
Like
is.
what? I'm listening, my friend. What, like what?
Like is mentioned in the Old Testament about the coming of Prophet Muhammad.
It's mentioned in the New Testament about the coming of Prophet Muhammad.
Old Testament, old and new.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Where it says Prophet Muhammad in the Old Testament or New Testament?
I have to look it up.
Okay, we can go for that later. So can you prove to me now, from your religion, without going to my book, which doesn't say what you are saying, and even your prophet, he said, that the one who will come, his name is Ahmad, and the one who will announce him is Isa. So if that exists, it's going to be only in the New Testament. Is your prophet name is Ahmad or Muhammad?
Oh, he has different names. He has been
Why?
called different.
Why? How come?
Why?
Yeah, why he have many names? I mean, when he was born, his mother, she like hang up on the wall like 10,000 names and said, those are yours. Why he have many names? What does that mean?
Called like the truthful one, you know,
So,
the honest one.
is his name is Muhammad or Ahmad?
Is the same meaning? Right?
No.
Muhammad.
No.
Ahmad.
Ahmadullah, I thanks Allah. Muhammad is the praised one.
A person can be called different names. Like even Jesus.
Okay, but you see, but
Emmanuel.
here, it says that Isa, he said that there's a messenger will come after me. His name is Ahmad. So it's not Muhammad.
Ahmad is Muhammad.
No. Your prophet name is Muhammad.
He's been called different names. He has.
Okay,
Muhammad.
people, they can call him, but this doesn't mean that this is the person. Maybe it's not a different one. His name is Ahmad. This is your prophet. His name, the one you use, the Muslim, is Muhammad, correct? Do you call him Ahmad or you call him Muhammad? Ahmad? Which one you call? Ahmad or Ahmad?
Muhammad.
Okay. Here it says Ahmad. Okay. Now, Isa, he said that he said to the children of Israel, there's a messenger will come after me. His name is Ahmad. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Was Muhammad sent to the children of Israel?
For all mankind.
Well, the Quran says no. The Quran says Allah, he sent Muhammad only to Mecca and what is around it. Is that correct?
The verse.
Here we go. Your prophet, he was sent to Mecca. And what is around it? Is no screen is showing to you?
الذين يقولون ربنا.
Oh, it is. Don't read now. It's not coming yet. Chapter 6, verse number 92. What it says?
Which verse, sorry?
Chapter 6, verse number 92.
Chapter 6.
So this verse says that Allah, he sent this book as a warner only for the mother of the cities. It doesn't say city actually, Qura. It's a village, which is Mecca, and what is around it. That's it.
Yeah, because there's another verse that is called to mankind.
Okay, so Allah, he changed his mind, you think?
No, the Quran.
Let us go to a different verse. Let me show you this one. Was the Quran sent? Which language you speak?
Sorry, what's that?
What is your original language?
English.
Original language is English. Come on, go on. It's okay. Don't say. It's all right. Okay. The Quran says in chapter 14, verse number 4, that Allah never sent a messenger except in the language of his people to make things clear for them. He never sent a messenger. You speak Arabic?
I can read Arabic.
Are you an Arab?
No.
Do you speak Arabic?
Qalil.
So the Quran is not meant for you. Because Allah, he never sent a messenger except from the people, speaking the tongue of the people. And the Quran is saying why? In order to make it clear for them. Makes sense. There's a verse in the Quran makes sense. Okay. How Muhammad then? Chapter 14, verse number 4. So then we need to ask ourselves, how Muhammad is a prophet of God, sent to all mankind, if Allah never, and he sent this verse in the time of Muhammad, confirming that this is his habit. When Allah want to send a messenger, he have to send him from the people, speaking the tongue of the people in order to make it clear. So how Muhammad became or become the messenger of all nations?
Just a minute. Meaning Muhammad was peace be upon him, was sent to his people.
Who is his people?
Yes, to his people.
Who is his people?
To five, because Allah chose the Arabs first,
Okay.
and then
So Allah, he sent Muhammad to the Arab, but you are not an Arab.
Arab first. To the Arabs first.
Where it says to the Arab first, it says here, we never send a messenger except to the language, in the language of his people, to make the things clear to them. So if the book is sent to a different person who don't speak the language, he will not understand the message, correct? Why Allah, he sent it in the language of the people? In order to make it clear. Do we agree?
Okay, it says here, the first Allah sent down his message to the language of the people from among whom a prophet was raised, so that they might not have any excuse left that they could not understand the language.
Yeah, so the message, it will be sent only to people who understand the message, the language, correct?
Yeah, it
Okay.
has to be sent to the people first, the Arabs first.
No.
So that
Nowhere
it
it
can
says
be
first,
exported.
nowhere it says second. Don't add things, my friend. You see, you asked me to speak to you in a civil way, so I'm not using Islamic words. So it says here, we never send a messenger except in the language of his people. So you have to be from the people, and he speak to them in their tongue, which is his tongue, and the message will be in their tongue too. So in order for the message to come to you, Allah have to send a messenger to you, speak in your tongue. That's what the verse saying. Allah never sent any messenger. You see the word never? Never.
Yes.
Okay. That's mean never happened before and never happened in the time of Muhammad, because this is a verse Muhammad received in his time after he became prophet. So we never send the message, and we never send the messenger unless he speak the tongue of his people. So if you don't speak the tongue of the people, then he will not be sent to them. So how Muhammad
No,
became your messenger?
I'm reading Ibn Kasir. He says every prophet was sent with the language of his people. So it was sent to his people.
And
then it was spread to all mankind.
but that means the Quran cannot be for all mankind, because this will be contradiction, because the Quran made it clear that it's not going to be clear. You see, the Quran says, in order to make it clear to them, this is why he decided to do it this way, in order to make things clear to them. So if the message will not be in their language, the message will not be clear, and then they will be deceived, correct? People will be confused.
No.
What no?
There's another verse in Surah Al-Anbiya. It says Muhammad is sent to all mankind.
No problem, I'm going with you, but the verse here conquer all the other verses, because this verse says that the book, in order to be clear, it have to be in your language. The Quran says so, not me. In order for a message sent by God, like Allah supposedly, to you, in order to be clear, it have to be in your language. Did you receive the Quran in your language?
It's been translated in English.
So Allah, then this verse is wrong, because Allah, he should say, well, it doesn't matter what language is, because we translated already. We will use Yusuf Ali, bless him, Muhammad Biktal, may Allah bless his nose. So the verse in the Quran here is wrong, because the translation will do the job.
Because
And let me make it clear for you. When you pray in which language?
Arabic.
See? So the Quran have to be in Arabic, have to stay in Arabic, and you don't know what you are saying, yet you are praying in Arabic, but you don't know Arabic, you don't speak Arabic. So the Quran was given to the Arab, and this is why it have to stay Arabic, because simply this is the Arab prophet for Arab people, the Arab supremacist, and they try to conquer the whole world, forcing everybody to speak Arabic. So in order to understand the Quran, you have to learn Arabic. But even if you learn Arabic, the verse here doesn't help you, because it says clearly that Allah never sent the messenger unless he is from the people, speaking the tongue of the people. So if you are a person who learn Arabic, still you are not from the people. You are not from the Arab. And this is why you have to pray to Allah in Arabic. Do your God Allah speak languages or only Arabic?
All languages.
So why you have to speak in Arabic? Why we have to pray in Arabic, in a language we don't understand?
Because the Quran is sent via Arabic.
Exactly. So the Quran says, وَجَعَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا. We made it a very clear Arabic. And by the way, the word Arabic, a clear Arabic, that's funny. If the Quran is a clear Arabic, so why we have 1,000 interpretation and they are disagreeing with each other? You see how clear it is? So now I'm going to go with you more. And you are a nice person. You are welcome. I want you to give me let us say me and you, we are in the train together, and you learn that I'm a Christian and you want to convert me to Islam. What will make me accept Muhammad? What do you think? Give me something.
No, I will revert you, not convert.
Revert?
Yeah.
But we don't believe in the same God. We don't believe in Allah.
No, because we believe that everyone was born as a Muslim.
Oh, that is you. My mother, she said to me that I used to have a diaper. I could not believe it. Doing poo-poo in my pant? Unbelievable. Well, I was a Muslim at that time, but I will go with you. So everyone is born as a Muslim. So if you are born as a Muslim and you die as a child, shall you go to heaven?
Yes.
So why your prophet, he say no, you might go to hell?
For children?
Yes, for a child, an infant. Remember, he is born as a Muslim, right? So if
Where's
he
the
dies as a
proof?
Muslim, the one who burned as a Muslim, he died as a Muslim, well, he will go to heaven, correct?
Can I see the evidence?
And already you agreed. This is your prophet here. They went to a funeral, him and his wife Aisha, and you know, she said after the funeral, well, there is a happiness for this child. He did not do any evil, and he did not even reach the age of doing wrong or committing sin. Muhammad, he said to her, it might be the other way, which means he might go to hell. So what do you think?
Which one? Is it this one? The God's messenger was invited.
You see, you insulted me, and I did not get upset from you, because you said to me, everyone is born as a Muslim. Thank you. You see how nice I am? But a person who believes that there's a God who will make your penis endless, a person who believes there's a God, you pray to him, he will give you a lot of women, and they have no panties, and a lot of boys. You see how big the insult you gave me? But because I'm nice, I forgive you, brother. All right.
Wait, I think this is for general, right? It's not
But my
specifically
friend,
saying
what general?
for that.
General Electric is not there, and it says general, yeah, a child. I mean, general, a child is a baby. He's just born, a few months old, maybe a few days old. We do not know, but obviously he is very small, very young. And Aisha, she said clearly here, he did not reach the age of somebody commit sin. He is very a baby. So she assumed he will go to heaven. Muhammad, he don't agree. He says, how you know? Allah, he created people to go to hell when they are in the backbone of their fathers.
No, that statement, it will be general. It's not on the kid that he was referring to.
Exactly, general, no problem, including you and me. And when I ask you,
No, I mean,
huh?
No, I mean, yeah, correct.
Go ahead or go backward. It says clearly that he did not reach the age of sin. So anyone did not reach the age of sin, he present this person. Anyone did not commit sin, he present this person. Anyone who is a child, is an infant, he present this person. Aisha, she thought he will go to heaven. Muhammad don't agree.
Oh, okay. This is predestination.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
no, because Allah
because
will
if
know.
Allah, okay, now you are saying that Allah, he maybe make a destiny for this child, he will go to hell, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
predestination, but not because of his.
Because of what?
Not because
Huh?
if he is a.
Why he will go to hell?
Not
Why
if he died as a child, he will go to paradise.
No, we are talking about the same person, my friend. The person here, he died already, and this is what Aisha, she assumed. She said the happiness will be in this child. He's happy. Good for him. He will be in heaven. Muhammad, he says, no, what's wrong with you? It might be the other way. which means it might be he go to hell. And you are the one who agreeing this is a predestiny. So before Allah created him, he decided where he will go. It doesn't matter if he commits sin or not, correct?
No. If there's no sin, if it's prior to puberty, it is paradise for the child.
My friend, it's in front of you. Aisha, she said, before she finished her sentence, she said, he will be a bird from the birds of paradise, for it commit no sin, nor has reached the age when one can commit sin. So already this is clear. He is not in that age. It may be otherwise. So Muhammad already, he knew this person. He was in the funeral. He did not say to her, no, he commits sin. He did not say to her, no, he's old. He agreed about what he said, except about where he will go, heaven or hell.
But I believe this is Al-Qadr.
Exactly. But this is mean because if it's a predestiny before I do anything, regardless if I do sin or not, Allah decide where I will go. So what is religion about? Already it's made decision where we will go before we are born. He will go a child. He did not commit sin. He's born of a Muslim family, and you are the one who said to me, every child is born as a Muslim, so he's a Muslim, even he cannot talk. So why he should go to heaven, to hell? Does it make sense? Well, Muhammad saying it's a predestiny, and you agreed.
I have to look at the explanation of
Look at it now. Look at it. Take your time. What do you mean you have to look? You said to me you watch many of my debates, and now you are saying to me you have to look. Even this one need to look. What will happen? The guy is dead. I will tell you the Muslim answers they said to me. The last Muslim, he asked you the question. He said, oh, this guy, he will grow later and he might commit sin. I said to him, well, he is dead. What do you mean he will grow later? He said, in the day of judgment, Allah will make him grow. What do you think about this answer? That Allah, in the day of judgment, he will make you grow and then you commit sin?
But I think I stick to my explanation just now.
You did not give me explanation. You did nothing. You said to me, a child, he will go to heaven. This is what Aisha said. And this is what Muhammad's objection is. He said, it may be.
Objection is
a friend, did he say it may be otherwise? Did Muhammad say that?
Yeah, it may be otherwise.
Okay. What otherwise mean? Hell. It might go to hell.
Because he still led the prayer, right?
What led the prayer? I mean, the kid is a baby. The kid is a baby and he's dead. That's it. He cannot commit sin no more. He can't grow to commit sin. So why he will go to hell? Why it may be the otherwise? What is the reason? There's no reason. So if sin is the reason to go to hell, well, the story here prove that Islam is wrong in this. It's a predestiny. It's not really what you do.
No, the one that he mentioned is a general statement. It's not towards the
general statement, exactly. But this is about a baby. Aisha is speaking about individual baby who is not in the age of sin. Aisha, she is not speaking about every Muslim will go to heaven. This is not what she said. She said this baby, because he did not reach the age of sin and he did not commit sin, well, he will be a bird in heaven. Muhammad disagree.
I disagree with your explanation.
Why? In order to disagree, you have to prove me wrong. What do you mean you disagree? I'm not explaining. This is what Aisha is saying. I did not explain. Aisha, she said he did not. Did Aisha say the reason she think he is going to be in heaven? She said that, right? She said he will be a bird from birds of paradise. Why? She said the reason, for it commit no sin, nor has reached the age of sin. Okay? So now the reason is explained. Why he should go to heaven. Muhammad, he have objection. He said it might be otherwise. Why? Because God created those for paradise when they are in their father backbone, not loins. Same for hell. So what Muhammad's saying, and you are the one who said that to me, well, this is a predestination. Thank you very much. So you are the one who come with the word predestination, that before you are created, Allah decides where you will go, no matter what you do. You commit sin or not.
I mean, we can agree, disagree on this.
Ah, agree, disagree. Do you like hummus?
Hamas?
Yeah?
No.
You don't like hummus? I like hummus. So now we can agree and disagree. And my friend, this is a religion. This is not hummus. We are talking about God and salvation and heaven and hell. And you are saying we can agree, disagree. You are the one who said to me the predestination. Which means you agreed with me. You say the predestination.
Yeah, the hadith is on predestination.
Okay, so the child is ready. Allah, he decide where he will go. It doesn't matter if if he is a child or not. He might go to hell. We agree. So don't make it hummus, even though Islam is like a hummus, but it's not tasty. Let me ask you. Adam commits sin. Did he commit sin or Allah forced him to commit sin?
He committed sin.
He committed sin. So Allah did not force him. It was not a predestiny, correct?
It's still, well, it's a trick question.
My friend, any question I ask you is a tricky question. Are you sitting? Are you sitting in on the chair?
No. Okay, Adam committed the sin, but then Allah knew that he will commit the sin. That's
What
predestination.
Allah? This is another question. Did Allah force Adam to commit sin? It was a predestiny, or Adam chose to do sin?
No, there was a choice.
He was a choice.
Every one of us.
Okay, let's read together. And now don't make it hummus. According to Adam, Allah, he decided that he commit sin, he'd commit the error he did or the sin he did long before he created him. 40 years before his creation. What do you think? This is a debate. You know, Adam and Prophet Moses, they live in the same time, right?
Prophet Adam
and Moses, they live in the same year together.
Prophet Moses?
Yeah, and Adam.
Which hadith is it?
No, I'm asking you. Did the Prophet Adam and Prophet Moses live in the same time?
Not on earth.
Oh, not on earth. So where does conversation happen? In heaven?
Should be.
I thought nobody will go to heaven except Jesus, or prophet of God, will be resurrected in the day of judgment, and the first one to be resurrected is Muhammad. That's what Muhammad said. The first one will be resurrected in the day of judgment. It is Muhammad. So how Adam and Moses, they met? Where they met?
In paradise.
Oh, we just said that the first one will be resurrected is Muhammad in the day of judgment. So all of them are dead. Let it go. Here it says, Adam and Moses, they argue. I hate it when Adam and Moses, they argue. My friend, dishes will be broken. Chairs will be thrown in from the windows. I mean, imagine, one is his name is Adam and the other one is a Jew. You don't want to see that. So they start arguing, and Moses, he said to him, Oh Adam, you are our father. Thank God Moses agreed that he's our father. I thought he was going to now to talk about the evolution theory. And then who disappointed us? And you turned us out of paradise. That's what Moses is saying. He claimed that Adam is the reason for us to be out of paradise. Then Adam said to him, Oh Moses, Allah favored you with his iPad. I mean, he gave him the tablet, you know. He talked to you directly, and he wrote that tablet for you, with his own hands. Do you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? The mic is yours.
Is still Al-Qadar.
Al-Qadar, exactly. So Adam, he did not choose to do sin. You told me that Adam, he have a choice. As you see in Moses, he told Adam, because of you, you idiot, we are out of heaven. Adam says to Moses, how it's me you playing when this is a fate written by Allah 40 years before my creation, and I have to do it. I have to. Does it say here, had written 40 years before my creation? And I can show you more if you want more clean, you know, I mean more clear, because all Muhammad stories are clear, very clear, my friend. So Muhammad, he said it clearly in like in different place. He says, do you blame me for which Allah he ordained for me? Ordained, you know what ordained?
Yes.
He planned for me. That's it. I have to do it. So you can't blame me. So we can't blame the sin of Adam to Adam, because simply Allah is the one who made it happen. Correct?
No, this is composition in the Judgment Day.
I don't care
Or-
when it's happened now. Don't okay, Judgment Day. So this conversation did not happen, and yet we have it. That's amazing. That's amazing. So the conversation did not happen, the debate did not happen, but it's going to happen in the day of judgment. Well, in the day of judgment, it's too late. I mean, now, secondly, the question is, did Adam commit sin by choice or Allah forced him? The hadith says it clearly. Adam is not guilty. Did he say to him, do you blame me? Did he say that to him? Do you blame me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't blame Adam, right? I blame you only if you do it, if you are the one who do the wrong, correct? I will not be able to blame you if you did not do anything wrong. It's not your fault, correct?
Yeah, this is after everyone has been resurrected.
I don't care, my friend. The question is not about later. The question about what Adam did. Wake up with me. Did you eat hummus today?
No.
Okay, so we are not talking now about later. We are talking about what Adam did. Adam did already, long time ago, you know, like 1973, I think. So Adam commits sin 1973, and Sheikh Uthman, he was quoting the quotation of Sheikh Umar, Khalifat Umar, which is printed 1998. So obviously we are close. So here you see that Adam, he did not commit sin, and Moses, he lost a debate, even your prophet says. And so Adam, he overcome Moses by this argument. So who is the right? Adam. Who is the wrong? Musa. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see.
All right. So my friend, I advise you to leave Islam right now. Adam, he was not guilty. Allah is guilty. Allah is the bad person. Allah, he made us commit sin because he wrote a story. He wants us to do the story. There's a script. And we are actors. We are just reading the script. We are just doing the script. We have no choice. It's a predestiny. And part of the belief in Islam is to believe in predestiny. So, and here, by the way, you Muslim, you say that Moses was a Muslim, but look like Moses, he was a Christian because he believed in the original sin. What Moses was saying to Adam is original sin.
No, that's not original.
Yeah, because Moses, he is arguing with Adam, saying to him, because of you, we are out of heaven. This is what original sin is. Because of Adam, sin, we are out of heaven, and now we are committing sin too. So this is a proof that Moses are not a Muslim, and the Muslim, they lie to themselves when they say so, following Muhammad. And this is a proof that the whole sin idea is a lie, because nobody commits sin, or it was a predestiny. Why I will be punished? Why Allah will throw me from heaven for committing sin I did not choose to do? As you see, it was a destiny. It's a fate.
So are you saying that because of this hadith, this is original sin, or are you saying?
My friend Moses, he is by accusing Adam, he obviously believed in the original sin.
No, this is not original
Did
sin.
Moses accuse Adam? Because of you we are out of paradise, yes or no?
But okay. Okay, Adam committed the sin, but then Allah forgave him.
My friend, why Allah need to forgive him if it was destiny? The guy to commit sin, and then I will forgive you. You beg me, you say, please, Allah, forgive me, please, Allah, forgive me. But I am the one who made him commit sin. This is not fair. So I make you commit sin, and then I force you to ask me to forgive you, and then I forgive you. But this is even that is a destiny. The forgiveness is destiny. You praying to me is a destiny. You committing sin is a destiny.
But you believe in predestination?
No, we
also,
don't. No, we don't. We believe in free will. That's why Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So you have your own will, you have the will of God. If you choose your own will not to follow God, this is your business. You will not enter the kingdom of God.
So Islam, there is free choice and free will and
No, there is
predestination.
no. As you see, I'm showing you now. I just showed you the child who might go to hell, even did not he commit sin. He did not commit sin yet. And now Adam, he is saying, you're going to blame me for the sin I did. Let me show you one more. And this one will make your religion so soft like hummus. Read with me this hadith and try not to laugh. According to your prophet, in the day, before the day of judgment, or before you die, or almost a person, he is almost going to go to heaven. He pray, he fought, he killed Christians, he killed the Jews, he killed the Hindus. He do all the obligation to be a good Muslim. He lie, he cheat with his wife, perfect Muslim. And then, after all doing those things, and you are almost going to go to heaven, look what will happen. Read with me carefully. What's written by Allah to you will overcome the deed you did, and you go to hell. And then the one who did the deed of hellfire, what is written by Allah will take over, and he will go to paradise. And the hadith in front of you. Muhammad says, swearing, you know what Muhammad, when he swear? No mercy, that's it, it's serious. That's it, Muhammad obviously is not lying. And by Allah, a person among you, or a man, may do the deeds of people of the fire till there is only a cubit or an arm between him and between fire. You are almost there. And then what is written, which Allah has ordered angel to write between two brackets, proceed. And then he does the deeds of people of paradise. And then he enter it. So the guy, he was doing the deed of hellfire. Then he's almost there. But then he got lucky. When Allah, he created him, he wrote that this person will go to heaven. So now Allah, what like you do, like format your computer, you install a new software. Allah will install a new software. And that will take over, and then you act the act of people of paradise, and you go paradise. Happy ending. And then he says, and a man may do the deeds of people of paradise till there's only a cubit or two between him and paradise. And then that is written, what is written, proceed. And he does the deeds of people of fire, and he enter it. What do you think? So it's not you do deed of fire, you do deed of heaven, doesn't matter. It is what is written. We'll decide where you will go. Are you going to say now this one need interpretation too now? Are you going to say to me this one is not clear?